Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Notre Dame's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The give to the right. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And this offense talked about coming in again, creating those explosive plays, being great on 3rd down. Check, check. Both of those plays happen on the first drive, and they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. It appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throws toward the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Lacey. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but
it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th. Have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Finding open areas. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
1st and 10 for the offense. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Here's Carr to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Carr above the noise. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Up to 45 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mobley. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the...
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Carr got his man out of the backfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The give is to Williams. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Carr. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Gets it to the back. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. Direct snap. He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. On target.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to. But that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
He might want another play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back to pass. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
The Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go, it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He was draped all over him as soon as he caught the ball. Knocked him down behind the line, and they get the stop on 4th down.
Man, what a job keeping your eyes on your key. It's so easy sometimes when they run those RPOs to get a little bit lost with your eyes, to come up, play the run. Nice job seeing the ball thrown. He's got his guy, makes the tackle, and gets the big 4th down stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Hey, great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling the
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, Dave Polly, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach. Anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Notre Dame's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Gives it on the option. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it near midfield. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Play action. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Fourth down, Carr gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Using his legs, it's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. He'll try to do it himself. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to the ground with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up where the whole playbook's available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rebels.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Such a great job on the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive from the 42. Looking for room, it's Lacey.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Finds his tight end. At the 45, on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Back to throw. It's Carr. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Knocked off his feet.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
He wants to change this route. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way, but I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. A designed run for the quarterback. There's a little room there. Past the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got some room, it was over.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Coming out with it, it's Young. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Carr to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception and getting in the end zone and showing off why defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
And he made the extra point without problem. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, Dave.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Zings it complete to the right.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Carr throws to the tight end. He's got it.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make...
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Rebels. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barrett. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing. Carr makes the grab on the left. He's past the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs.
And that's this guy's 3rd catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Carr takes a shot as he lets it go. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground, it's Lacey. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. The run inside. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the number 13 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Ducks looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
Creates a little room. There he goes. Touchdown Irish. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rebels offense is back on the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Plucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Maybe a crease. Touchdown Rebels! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Carr above the noise. Another incompletion on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Keeps it on first down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup.
There's a crease. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established, and this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well, but they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success, and they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, that's their third straight first down on 3 straight plays. So this offense in a groove, in a rhythm, doing what they want to do. This defense has to find something fast, man. Like, you can't keep giving up first down after first down. They got to find something to put a little bit of pressure on them and make them feel uncomfortable.
Takes a hit as he fires. Zips it out to his man.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, create some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense their heads spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
Going to the run, it's Lacey. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Play action, Carr. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on it. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
The RPO, it's complete. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. A run for the quarterback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
3rd quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on second down. Floats it out in space. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent he will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Takes it on the return. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Throwing, Carr. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay coming. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to run it. At the 20, he's got space. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down.
Hey, man, you see it again, and it's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they've built the lead here today.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted.
He'll bring it out. It's Young. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They'll go right back to the run. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He'll take it himself. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Tight end now in motion. Play fake, Carr. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 35. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Carr to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Calls his own number. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Running inside, it's Williams. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Notre Dame right back to the line. Trying to run, it's Williams. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The corners are walked up tight. Sends it back in motion. Carr takes the easy throw in the flat. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone.
Here we go, ready? Blue 85, blue 85.
Motion from the wideout. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he added the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Go.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Motion from the back. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on finding some room. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And they finish it off with a touchdown and seal up this game.
Yeah, this might be what you call garbage time, and it might not really matter because you know the game's out of reach, but I like it. Keep executing. Keep finding some more plays. Hey, maybe you find a play later on down the season that you might come back to and say, hey, this actually worked in this situation.
He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. He now has 106 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to get.
Turning it on! Smashes through the tackle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Lindsey. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.